Gets this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Back to the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Finds a tight end down the gut. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Select menu narration option is set to off.
Defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's good. It's right. Nice move. Creates some space. Bulldozes his way. Touchdown, Miami! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. It's Mendoza. Oh, he's going to go up top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Humphries. Oh, he's got it. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on second and long. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Alabama quickly back to the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. If he goes down right there, that way he's going to lose yardage.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose down the middle. Turning it on. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, King. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
And they converted the extra point with a little help from that left side upright. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, you'd be forcing it a little bit.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's going to take off. Defense starts it up, and he's headed the other way.
And it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense, continue to chase that QB.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency, getting first downs, staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job. Playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing the third down.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. They'll try to run. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Receiver. Looking for room, it's Allen. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense lining up quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
Here's the give off the left side. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been been running the football all game long.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Got it in stride inside the 20. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Under 30 seconds to go here in the half. Let's see how they play it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll pull it down and run. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it! Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snag in the middle. It's out. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. This time it's complete. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. And he will take it in. Touchdown tie.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the 2nd half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
From inside the 15, here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And the Canes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard
this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Oh, better look out. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that.
He's going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
On the run, it's Allen. Oh, he's got a chance. He's loose. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air, it's Castellanos. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do with it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Offense changing the play. Motion from the back. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bama!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up.
Moving on the inside give. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyway.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Alabama quickly back to the line. And off with the shotgun. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Facing a third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third down, going up top. Good job to get everything he could, then get down with the slide. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And this one is perfect. Guys, we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They're looking for an advantage in the running game tonight. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense might bring the house here. Send the tight end in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Hurricanes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The inside handoff. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with that, they move out front. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house. run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Using his legs, it's Allen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Not all DBs make the play in the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Picks up the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Miami!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And this is why you keep fighting. You just got your score on offense. Now you needed a miracle to come through with the onside kick so you can get one more possession to maybe go win this football game. Nice execution. And guess what? There's still time left on the clock.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got his man on the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, obviously here in the 4th quarter trailing, they're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. They're expecting them to throw it here on 3rd.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Oh, out of space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand.
Here we go.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty.
Ready, 18. Check, check. Red 70, black star. Red 70, black check.
Looking to throw on first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Black 29 Bongo. Trick, trick, trick.
Sends it back in motion. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
This late in the game, fourth quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's third down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. He's got it. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the mark. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on the And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to throw, and he's running out of time. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And a great effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got more football ahead. First play of the first possession of OT. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. If he houses this, it's ball game. He'll try to take it back. And the takeaway is the exclamation point. The game saver for the win.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.